Olive. That's your name, right?
Yeah, and you're Mary Ann. We've had 9 classes together since kindergarten. 10, if you count Religion of Other Cultures, which you didn't because you called it science fiction and refused to go.
Yeah. Listen, I'm not the one that you have to answer to for your depraved behavior. There's a higher power that will judge you for your indecency.
Tom Cruise.
I hope for your sake that God has a sense of humor.
Oh, I have 17 years worth of anecdotal proof he does.
You've made your bed. I just hope for your sake that you've cleaned the sheets.
Did I just get saved?
Emma Stone, welcome to this show, whatever it's called. Popcorn is what it's called. Now you are a major star now. Easy A has made you not just the it girl, it's beyond it. It's, people are bowing down to you.
That, really?
They are.
I haven't seen anybody do
You haven't
this.
seen any of this?
No.
Who is this girl that you're playing?
You mean in personality?
Yeah, just who is she in this school that she's in?
You know, at the beginning she says that she's anonymous, a non-entity, and nothing. I disagree with the words that she's saying at the beginning, but I do understand why she would feel that way. So I understand why she's saying them, even though I disagree in looking at her and reading her as a character. Because I think she's smarter than she thinks she is.
Because she's not with the in crowd.
Right, and so she thinks she's a non-entity, but reading her, didn't really feel like a non-entity. It seemed like a girl that knew who she was and was pretty self-deprecating about it and has a really solid family base who, lets her be who she is.
Not to mention how you've been dressing the last few days. No judgment, but you kind of look like a stripper.
Mom?
A high-end stripper for governors or athletes, but stripper nonetheless.
Oh?
You get in trouble. Olive gets in trouble because
Right.
of what? Because what does she say?
Because she is perpetuating a rumor that she has lost her virginity. And in her defense, she doesn't really say it to have it spread around the school, but unfortunately at the same time she's in the bathroom lying to her friend, a girl that runs the Cross Your Heart Club, which is an extremist group at their school.
Oh, it's... yeah.
Very extreme. Decides that she's gonna make Olive's life a living hell.
But since you're not wearing an A today, I'm just assuming
It fell
that,
off.
it fell off. That there's none of you in this. You didn't go through high school doing any of this stuff.
I was homeschooled in high school. So this was a different
Really?
situation entirely. Yeah, I went for 1 semester of high school, but it was an all-girls Catholic high school. So I sort of could relate to the Mary Ann Bryant side of things, I guess.
But what happens to you, Emma Stone, when you get this script and you see, I'm in every scene? Really, virtually I am.
Yeah.
And this movie is, depend on me being real and funny almost all the time. No pressure?
Lots of pressure.
Yeah.
Lots of pressure.
No.
Oh no, I was a little bonkers. But not anymore because now it's out of my hands. But at the time, I think it was less about the size of the role and it was more about wanting to do her justice because I felt like Olive could so easily, you don't want to relate to her or you're kind of rooting against her.
Yeah,
because she
you could
is
in a
just
minute.
doing these, she's just lying left and right and she's so over the top and ridiculous about her lies that you kind of could stop rooting for her. And I was so afraid that I was going to make the audience not understand why she was doing the things she was doing.
Who was inspiring you? Who were you looking at and saying, that's who I want to be like?
Well, the person I think that started, really the first movie I ever saw that I remember vividly was The Jerk. So I loved Steve Martin and Bernadette Peters.
Yeah, exactly.
And then my dad, and funny enough, with Easy A, with all the John Hughes movies, my dad was showing me Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and Ferris Bueller, and I became a huge John Candy fan. And then
That's who she wanted to be.
I wanted to be John Candy.
Well, Emma wanted to be John
I wanted to be John Candy.
Yes.
No, but I honestly think one of the greatest scenes of all time is what John Candy does with it in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. The chatty Cathy, and you're crying laughing, and it cuts back to him, and then you're actually just crying because he's so heartbreaking. I actually would like to be John Candy.
Maybe way
He's the best.
at the end of this show.
Yeah.
It always ends in song. It always does. It doesn't matter who's here. It could be Meryl Streep there or Clint Eastwood. They all sing a bit of something that means something to them. Now you sing in the shower, yeah, easy, you do it. But I need something that's more than that, that just means something to you. A snippet of a song that says, "This is me."
Oh my God, this is so unfair. My voice
Completely hating me.
My voice isn't gonna. Can I speak it?
No.
As if it were a beat
I just
poem?
if it's musical in some way, it doesn't matter. That's better because then we feel it's real. If you had trained for this, I would just hate it.
Oh my God. Then I'm gonna sing like four words.
Okay.
Blackbird singing in the dead of night. That's all I can hit right now.
It leaves
Blackbird.
It leaves us hanging.
Yeah, it really does. You
And it
want to hear
says,
more.
There's more to Emma Stone. We do.
There's more to Emma Stone in those vocal cords.
Blackbird singing in the dead of, that's it. There is. There's more. And I, for one, couldn't ask for any more. So thank you thank you so much.